Hi everyone, welcome to Mind Runner. Welcome to the parallel universe. Now today it's really a very dark. I'm not sure you can see something. Welcome to my evening walk in Switzerland. Okay, yeah, it's really well. I mean, enjoy the landscape. Yeah, you don't have to see me. So I'm answering the request, the commentary. Unfortunately, I don't remember the username of the person who wrote it. Well, I remember Al Pacino profile image picture. Okay, so whoever you are, thank you for the question. So the person asked to explain my point of view. Okay, guys, it's just my point of view. It's not something scientifical. It's not the universal truth about twin flames. So twin flames is a very I would say very popular since I just started recently, half a year ago, my English speaking YouTube, and I'm coming from Russian speaking domain. So due to the fucking war, which would never end, I hope it end, I changed the language on YouTube. So I would tell you that in English speaking domain, twin flame topic is really huge. Is like super popular, which I mean, I have this advantage that I know a few languages, so I can give you glimpses into different cultures. So you can, I think it's kind of cool and it's experimental to just see for yourself. So I will give you just examples, what I saw, what do I feel about twin flames, and I don't know, the rest theoretical part you can Google, you can read, there's plenty of information. Ah yeah, and I live near to Zurich airport and the plane is coming. So in the evening it's like happening each 5 minutes. Alright, sorry for that, sayonara Mr. Plane, and we are continuing. Yeah, guys, you can read these signs of a twin flame, everything. There is a plenty of information in English. So I didn't see a lot of stuff in Russian, and to be honest, if we are talking about emancipation, LGBTQ relationships, love, sex, and all this kind of, you know, modern relationship and gender related stuff, okay, Russian speaking domain is really fucking retarded. I'm sorry. No, but most of the people who are coming from my Russian channel, they will tell, because now they are listening to me in English. And most of people who joined my channel and like really frustrated me with attacking my country, like honestly, Russians, like what the fuck. I don't know, I hope the reason for the war wasn't my YouTube channel, I don't know. Now, so no, like really a lot of stuff is like relationship related, because I was doing tarot readings exactly in the same, not really same. Okay, again a plane. It's even like what? Each 2 minutes, I think. So I was working, of course, as a tarot reader and a psychologist, with relationships, with searching a relation. Of course, there were many people who wanted some professional advice and stuff, like, or mental or emotional help related issues and stuff. So this is something I prefer better to work with. But in Russian speaking domain, more popular topic is relationship. How do I catch this person? And mostly women catching men. So it's like a very yeah, I don't know, like looks like I wouldn't say that Russia is just fucking retarded. Yeah, I mean, in a sort of way, and Ukraine together with it, sorry, as a part of USSR for 70 years, this monstrous country, empire of evil existed, the USSR. So basically all these people, all these republics, Russia, and sorry to go into politics a bit, I'm just being in the flow and I'm bullshitting about whatever I want. And I'm going the other way, yes. Yeah, because here you can see me in a creepy horror-like way. It's very funny. So it's not that I think that Russia and USSR, I cannot say that, like, Russia, because I also don't like this about this media space about around the war and around the eastern part of the world, like Russia doing this and all the world basically observing. Well, I don't know, USA, how about intervening? I don't know. No, I mean, as a citizen of Ukraine, I'm not Ukrainian by nationality, but a citizen of Ukraine, I'm slightly ashamed for this Ukrainian behavior. It's like, yeah, they're so worse. Yeah, in something, yeah, but hey, we are coming from one and the same country. We didn't want that, of course. So this USSR was, well, a political violence, occupation, of course. So for 70 years, we were one country. So people mixed in a crazy way. So in Ukraine, there are many people who are not Ukrainians, right, living. In Russia, also, in, I don't know, Kyrgyzstan, in Kazakhstan, many republics. So all this shit happened to all the republics. So basically, for me, I would say metaphorically that for 70 years, we've been imprisoned. And it looks like Russia was the prisoner, but stupid enough to be imprisoned also, you know. So they were, no, Russia was like, no, not the prison master, like, you know, they had the keys, but they locked them inside with us also. So like, how stupid can you be to do that? Like, you know, you build the empire of evil and you lock yourself inside with the slaves, ha. For 70 years. So this is my glimpse in a view of Russia. Sorry, we were talking about twin flames. I don't know why I got so turned on politics. So, twin flames. Twin flames. Okay, so it's absolutely dark. So I think it's better if you view the horizon than a shadow of me. So, twin flames. Sorry for the political rant. Yeah, I think it feels like love and politics are interconnected because something has to happen with this fucking politics, which is disturbing normal people from their normal lives all the time. Basically, okay, I'm going to be not romantic. It's not that I'm not romantic because I'm into like what is it against the opposite to romantic? Brutal rock and roll stuff. Yeah, I'm into rock and roll, but also for me, romanticism, it's a bit like this Romeo and Juliet story. But let's remember that Romeo and Juliet were teenagers, 13 and 14 years old. Do you really think that teenagers in this age take good decisions? So this is what I think about romanticism. It's like a bit like childhood story when you heard or saw something like grown-up people having their love stories, and you're like, oh yes, I'm gonna be special, I'm not one of them kids, I will be also grown up, I have my Romeo or my Juliet, I'm also having my love story, I having my suffering because of blah 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 something. Damn it. Alright, on the third plane I started being like really irritated and started walking in another direction. So this romanticism, it's like when you heard about something real, but you imitate it. So it's about the surface. Romantic attitude, it's just about surface. It's like, oh, love at first sight. But can we really understand a person from the first sight? Is it really possible? In most of the cases, no. In the fucking twin flame case, yes. Wow, there was a thunder there? What? I don't know. I will keep just camera here. So in twin flame case, it's possible. It's not, but it's not love. It's recognition. Because twin flames used to be... Okay, this is gonna be like a bit of Pulp Fiction explanation of twin flames. This used to be one soul. You used to be one person, and in this life, and no one knows, it's difficult to learn, to understand. Is it the first time or is it like another time? This I didn't clarify for myself yet, so I don't know, guys. If you know it, please comment down below. Let's share our experience. I have no clue. I'm just telling you what I know, and in case you think it's, I don't know, if I'm making a mistake, absolutely possible, yes. I don't know. Since I don't know, I'm being in the flow, but also I'm adding sometimes, especially with twin flames. Okay, again the fucking plane, noisy and loud. All right, sorry for that. So, you've been one person. And you know, people, when they're alone, they're doing crazy stuff sometimes, fucked up stuff. So that's why I would not, put it in the category twin flames as like, oh, so romantic, so angel-like, only white. Life is made, and humans and everything in our world, from opposites, yin yang. Have you seen this sign, yin yang, dark and light? And in this half, which is white light, there is little dark dot, and otherwise in the dark half there is light dot. So this means that we are mixes of opposites, us humans, everything around. So, well, again, there was lightning and I didn't catch the okay, let's try. So you were basically one person. So you're recognizing it's something very, I don't know, I wouldn't say this is romantic like in American movies. American movies are actually sick themselves. They create false stereotypes. Yeah, so American movies are sick themselves because they create too idealistic, crazy, weird stereotypes. And people are, this is what I'm calling romantic. When you're a teenager, you're watching a fucking Titanic and you're like, oh, I also have this drama. What was his name? Wait, Jack. Yeah, Jack. Where is the fucking door? No, I mean, like, when you're imitating, you're like, oh, and I'm so special because I have my love story. I have my Jack, and you don't have your Jack. And each teenager is having their Jack, and whatever, This is what I'm calling romantic. It's imitating. It's superficially imitating. So, so my love should be, and you're saying about the looks. He should look like this and this and this and earned this annually. So this is superficial. You're being romantic in unhealthy way. There's romanticism which is elevated. Like just elevated for me, it's rather Sufism. If you know Rumi, I'm talking about him a lot of time. Yeah, there was this lightning. Ooh, sorry. So this is something like elevated for me. But this is about the connection of a human with life itself, with God. So you are one person basically. Another fact, so I'm just gonna share with you some like facts. Oh my god, that would be cool if I started making notes. Also now I forgot the points. Okay, the plane. That would be awesome if someone would leave a commentary with the bullet points I mentioned. Thank you very much. Or I will do it. So another fact. It's, of course, I'm not giving you all the theory about twin flame. I'm not a fucking expert. Yeah. So keep it in mind. So don't use this, my video, as a, educational. What to do with your twin flame. Just we're talking about it. Yeah. We're deciding with you. So this next fact, number 3, you don't have to be together. You don't have to end up together. So this relation, imagine it's like it's the closest ever, the most intimate relationship. So in intimacy, it's not about sex. You pervs. I'm pretty sure that all of my audience were not laughing at that, but like many people, okay. But in Russian speaking kind of societies, like this topics around sex, which is absolutely normal if you're talking in like sexological way, as a science, as a sex education in normal way, not disrespectful, right? So because I will actually talk about sex, I think, the next time, because now it's so fucking dark. That's enough of one dark video. Or maybe it's actually good to talk about sex in the darkness. I don't know. Let's see. Let's finish off this one first. Yeah, but some people, when they hear word sex and they are like, oh, that's something dirty, and blah. Well, what did you humans did with sex on this earth that now it's dirty? And now the plane sound is perfect to show my emotions. Yes, now I didn't mute it. Yeah. Twin flame sex we will also mention. So yeah, you don't have to end up together. So the most intimate connection, like with your, imagine it's like to you. So, oh wow, that's a beautiful sky here. So it's a mirror soul. Imagine like your soul is so old and huge. It had so much experiences. It has to cut it into two, just divide, so something you have, your twin flame will lack. So you see, it's not that you're like soul soulmates, you're the same, you're identical. No, you're like mirrored. You're mirrored. And it can create like really huge communication problems, communication gaps. Like you're speaking one and the same language, you can really speak to different, so you can not understand each other. This is also possible, but this is on your way to like ascension and connection. So basically, you started off as two opposites, but this way to connect. But remember, please, that connecting, being in a relationship, in love relation, in a romantic relationship, is not your ultimate goal as twin flame. Helping mankind to become more aware and conscious, this is your ultimate goal as twin flame. Yes, motherfucker, my ultimate goal is not to live near the airport ever again in my life. Alright guys, so yes, forget about this as a main goal. So for example, if connected to each other, in a relationship with each other, your twin flame will not be happy. Like, you have very incompatible characters, imagine it. So you should have enough of unconditional love and tolerance and respect to reject the relationship to keep your twin flame safe. Like, okay, let's keep your nerve system safe, and I will be okay if you will be with someone else. Yes, it's possible that there is someone else, a soulmate, who suits you better as a partner in a love relationship than your twin flame. Yes, paradoxal is that you're like so alike that you will not stop the fight. Let go. So you're like equally strong, let's say. And if you're getting triggered, and you will be definitely getting triggered, because twin flame journey is about love at the same time as it's about challenges and traumas and the deeper love. And it's like love between twin flames. Yeah, it's very passionate, but it's also like innocent, like a family. It gives very freaking brother sister, brother sister. Doesn't, it's not about gender, even like people having huge age difference, so it gives this creepy incestual vibe. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Now airplane sound is very good to cover that up. So yeah, it's like very relative, this connection, and it's very passionate. So it's like you can feel that person on the distance. So it's basically, as sexual partners, you are like made for each other. Yeah, and this is a very tricky part for each twin flame. So okay, my tip here would be, again guys, I'm not a twin flame expert. I'm just as if I'm your friend, and I'm like, yeah, sharing my experience here. This topic is not that, researched, and I don't know much about it. Okay, so yes, I'm just sharing what I have here, so take it with a grain of salt. What I was talking about. So you don't have to be together, you don't have to end up together. So as deep and unconditional the love would be, like relative, like mother-child kind of love. So that makes it creepy. This sexual, yeah, the tip is about sexual part. You can feel this person even when you're miles away, right? That's true. And so basically it gives you like the promise of maximum pleasure in your life, but you don't need to chase the pleasure. By plane. You don't have to chase the pleasure. So that's the point, that you should choose unconditional love over passion, though both of them are equal. So this might be a trap, this passion. So what you need to do is actually to manifest, to state to universe, like imagine you're saying to the universe or to your twin flame, okay, I can sacrifice this passion, but I want to see you happy. So this is about like all the roles in our world, twin flames, so having very intimate connection to each other. Everyone in this world is like playing a role, so we're like playing this role, like as if one actor is playing all the roles to each other from different perspectives, points of view. So as I understand, twin flame connection is rather about making peace with each other. Is how we can, two equal people, equally strong or equally difficult as people, complicated, So equally strong or equally weak or equally traumatized. So main goal is to stay connected and choose love, unconditional love over ego. So what is ego? I'm choosing myself. Okay, that's still dark. Ego is I'm choosing myself. I want it my way. Unconditional love would say, no, please, I want it his or her way, but please keep this person safe. I sacrifice my desire for someone else's desire. So this is a little tip how to process it. So I will be grateful, guys, if you also share your tips with other people. I will be also interested to see what you have in store, kind of situations. Oh, here actually this is a cool plane coming. Oh, that's awesome when it's just coming out of the hill. That was worth it. The whole video with 7 million planes within 20 minutes. Mr. Plane for leaving the premises. All right. Yeah, so I don't want to, explain everything about twin flame, just the main points which are crucial, which are important. So this sexual desire thing, you know what, also this is needed. So this might take at some point, like you might feel some kind of darker, abusive, violent sexuality from your twin flame. You know what is happening? You're being connected through all the chakras, and like the sexuality is being cleansed. So this person, you used to be one person with this individual now, this soul. So this means like you should not have any kind of shame or guilt that you did something to them. It was something you did, let's say, together, right? Okay, it gives some criminal vibe to the twin flame now. Yeah, only you two remember some things. Yeah. And usually twin flames are individuals with some mirrored. It's not the identical traumas, but mirrored traumas. Like I would say, if one would receive some physical abuse, like encounter what the fuck is this word? Encounter, sorry for my weird English sometimes. Encounter physical abuse against themselves. So another one in the same quantity, at the same time, psychological abuse. Or like these freeze, fight, flee reactions. So they would be different, like one has fight, another flee. Yeah, so what is main goal of twin flame connection? It's not being together. So you're like, imagine it's rather like you're your best friends, like best friends ever. And you're like, yeah, okay, you have a crush on this person. Okay, I will chill with another, pal of mine. Please go have your romantic relationship. Of course you can come back. Yeah, come on. That's the problem. We are twin flame. We cannot get fucking rid of each other. It's not the problem that, like I will never, that's not the problem. The problem, yeah, it's, this phrase, you can never escape from yourself. So that's this twin flame thing. So, and remember that everything is like mirrored with twin flames. So therefore I would recommend you to study law of attraction if you assume that you're in twin flame connection, because it has a pretty same logic. Twin flame connection and law of attraction, and also Taoism, Tao Te Ching. There is such a philosophy. It's about the opposites, this yin yang sign I told you about, and Qigong, so ancient Chinese medicine. All this stuff is kind of connected. So I found this is definitely, I found this fact, in my opinion, that twin flame can be understood at the same time as through twin flame you can understand the nature of the world. of the universe. So twin flame connection can be understood through law of attraction and Taoism, Tao Te Ching, and also a bit to add up optimism on your twin flame journey, because it can be fucked up. I know that people can go crazy and mental, and even for me, I'm a very psychologically resistant person. So yeah, since my childhood, I received so much psychological abuse, or like attempts of abuse, because I was like really a very mean, evil, like tiny but very fucking mean little girl confused with a boy with little fucking devil. It's kind of I don't know. I think I absorbed each verbal abuse which was attempted on me and spitted it out, twice, 3 times more. So hopefully when all this chaos in the world ends, I will stop swearing like crazy and will sound like a normal person. Oh, finally we have some light. Okay, guys. So yeah, this what I think about twin flame connection and what you should again the play. So we receive basically this present, this twin flame connection, which is at the same time a present and a curse. Yeah, at the same time. So this twin flame has paradoxal nature as our universe. Another thing which I noticed is basically that through twin flame, one twin flame will be more interested in relationships, like understanding, and I will tell you, because I studied a lot of like philosophy, religion. So basically I studied as like scientifically. It's not that I was believing like each religion I studied, but I'm very interested in theology. So it's like about religions and how people so I studied a lot of this stuff, and I noticed a very interesting facts, and I stopped my attention at Taoism, because Taoism is very interesting about this twin flame. So we have also one interesting dude. I recommend you reading his books, Osho. And Osho, he's recommending people to enjoy life. So he's like about hedonism, actually. So he's more in the team, I'm in love with life. So I would say, this is a little remark from myself, I'm a person who's rather in love. I'm not romantic, I'm in love with life. So I'm in romantic relationship with life itself. So I'm in this category of people. And basically what is funny, that I'm a woman, but I'm embodying rather this kind of patriarchal, masculine, alpha male type. What men in patriarchate, what they did, they're like, oh, interesting, chasing some shit. Oh, Indiana Jones life, or all these geographers, like in in those centuries where you couldn't take a plane, and go to Australia. No. You had to, like James Cook, the one would had there's like a little kid's son, like the one Captain Cook who's got eaten somewhere in Polynesia or whatever. Yeah, so you had to travel. So one team is people in love with life, like let's say traveling, and there's another team, people who are more into relationships. I'm not on this team, it's a romantic team, but there is no right or wrong. So I would rather say that these two attitudes are just halves. So it's not perfect neither. So, and twin flames are embodying the two halves, opposites of the whole. None of them is perfect. That's the point. But the problem is like the psychological problems are shared. So one of them is feeling like, yeah, I'm a fucking perfection, what do you want? Which is untrue. Not true. And another one has all this kind of guilt. So what they need to do, they need to come together. But guys, remember, they're coming together not in order to be a couple. They just embodying another plane, sorry. Through these two people, life is God, or life or God, call it what you want, universe, spirit, wants to embody like two opposite people. If these two very opposite, will come together, will come to peace, will shake their hands, and will respect, will live and let live. That's actually Swiss principle. I learned it here. It's so fucking simple, but like, hey people, if we will do in a disciplined way very simple stuff, like really simple set of rules, and like just don't everything will be perfect, like in Switzerland. Live and let live. So if these twin flames, if they can respect each other, but this means, you know, a little bit muting into each other. Have you noticed that people who fall in love with each other, they transform with time into each other? So this is the twin flame story, because this yin yang sign, it's actually moving dynamically. Yeah, so oops. I don't know actually where I'm going now. I was going in the forest, but it's dark now. I'm just gonna stand under the street lamp for you just to see me. That's it. So weird lady standing under the street lamp in the middle of the night in the middle of Switzerland. So, oh yeah, and there's a person coming with a dog. Okay, I'd rather take myself out of this situation. So this might be a twin flame, but this is, okay guys, this is just my guess, what I feel. As I told you, how can you try to decipher? Because you have to decipher the twin flame connection. You think it's so easy. Yeah, you're gonna watch this video on YouTube and she will tell you what to do. No, I will tell you like the general stuff, and you have your special case. Everyone is very, very special. You know, it's not in order to make you blush and like, oh, she's so sweet. Like, fuck off. Sorry, don't fuck off. No, please come back. No, like the point is not, God, the lightning is super weird. And I keep on, you know, I keep on missing but seeing it. It's like very very weird in shape, like round. What? How is it? I don't know. Looks like Nikola Tesla is again here on this planet and doing some his weird stuff. So guys, you can decipher twin flame, and you should try to decipher your twin flame case, or you will, while deciphering, you might also understand that this is not twin flame, it was karmic relationship. So you will see twin flames are basically like karmic partners and soulmates in one and the same body with the ribbon on it. So this means that first it starts very fucked up, like a karmic relationship, and after it has a chance to transform into a soulmate, very warm and close kind of connection. Yeah, so, but it doesn't have to. Maybe for some of twin flames, it will be more reasonable for you to separate, but you have to work off all this karma together. So basically you can, there's a possibility to go through the most terrible and disgusting stuff. I mean, like visual, you don't have to do it. It's like something, the energies you will feel, emotions between you and twin flame, and thoughts. So mental and emotional space and sexual energy. Like it as terrible. So remember, twin flame is about like equally. Damn it! Sorry, shut up. Damn it! What I did? Sorry, I paused the video. No, I mean this airport spot is just totally crazy. Yeah, I just felt like I need to improvise this video right now. That's why. So guys, there is possibility also to have all the best stuff which you can have with a person, with your twin flame together, but it doesn't have to be. So it's not, you know, it doesn't mean that you can be just with your twin flame in this life or no one. This is very bad. If you have these thoughts, so if you guys have these thoughts, like only this person, only you, only blah 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 blah, only limitations, conditions, if only, if devil, the 15th major arcana. No, it's just conditioning. So you're in a mental trap, because no, it's not healthy to be tied down to just one single person, and it's not true. So your relationship would be like the healthiest in the form of like brotherhood, I would say. Égalité, liberté, fraternité, or I'm not sure if it's the right order. So this is the principles of era of Aquarius, basically. So ideally, this should be a very platonic kind of relationship. It doesn't mean that it should be asexual, because sexual energy is something you also here on earth, you two souls, to investigate and to heal it for yourself and people. So look at the sexuality recently. I will record also another video on this. Yeah, I will make another video about sex, but hey, no, I mean, like, briefly speaking, what the fuck is going on with this? Why so much violence in sex now? I'm like, don't fucking come close to me with these intentions, because I will transform you to either Conor McGregor or Rocky and will fucking kill you. Like, don't, that's not about sex. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're sick people, yeah? I mean, like, look at the recent modern porn. I'm like, I don't know, you want to kill each other, like, take a fucking gun. I don't know, like, it's gonna be quicker. I don't know, honestly. So, no, sexuality is something also for twin flames to heal. So basically, to come from the deepest depths and ascend. So there's a very interesting case of enlightenment, let's call it this way, for sexuality is Gautama Buddha. So basically he started religion, Buddhism. So it was about, like, have everything you ever wanted, and when you just, you know, empty this tank of desires of yours, and you don't want anything at all, you don't want, it's not that you're like trying to pretend you're saint and you don't want, no, you have no desire in your desire tank, would say it this way, like, that's it, you're Buddha. So you transcend sexuality. So this is what twin flames basically have to do, transcend sexuality. So with twin flames, you should say basically yes to everything your twin flame wants in your mind, even if it's like to kill you. Like, yeah, I don't know, there's so much this energy of murder in right now that, yeah, that my humor got so black, terribly black, like my soul. Yeah, so yeah, now it's right. So yeah, guys, if you're sensitive, sorry, I don't know what you're doing here then if you're sensitive. Yeah, so transcending sexuality is also another, like, mission of a twin flame. So remember that twin flames, they don't have to prove anything to each other. This is another point. Yeah, so I was saying also about if you're only this person, like this being tied up. This means you're on ego trip, because this is about only this person. So it's just like you're trying to cover up some of your psychological traumas instead of healing them with this kind of person, because they are the opposite of you. So if I'm not I don't know what to say. If I'm not photogenic, I want to be with photo model, like, you know, like something like that. I don't know. It's just making up stupid shit, but you can understand the logic behind this. So it's like, you know, these, there's plenty of this situation when there's this tall, it's like Russia in 90s, this tall model-like woman, and this tiny fat little dude who has like a share in Gazprom. Yeah, so that's why they are together, you know. So, and like, he's compensating lack of his height, and she's compensating financially. So basically, yeah, something like that. So twin flames, they don't have to prove anything to each other. It's so stupid, like proving something to yourself. And I'm like going with my phone, and I'm like trying to find the spot where there's like no one. And whenever I stop there for a minute, there's plenty of people. I don't, maybe just me making noise in very quiet Switzerland. So, okay, sorry. I don't know. I had this spontaneous desire to record this twin flame video, so I hope someone enjoyed it. What else? Okay, dear spirit, what else we want to say? Nothing? Definitely. Another thing. What I was thinking about twin flames. So there is something like you will notice. Oh. God, I don't know how to explain it now in English. Like you're growing up to mentally or emotionally, like you're like reparenting yourself at the same time. Yeah, so there will be this also feeling. So between your, I would say that definitely twin flames would be Frida Kahlo and her, what was his name? Diego, I think. Diego, her like love of her life. Because she was saying something like, he's my brother, he's my mother, he's my sister, he's my lover. So this is what you will feel like. As if there will be some moments, especially when you're separated, as if you're reparenting each other. So, and it will be like feeling creepily, as if you have this, for example, like doesn't matter on the genders. You can be 2 women, 2 men, like heterosexual couple, doesn't matter. Oh my god, I'm losing patience with these planes. And finally he's gone. So yeah, like very weird. What you would say, like if you're not, if you're on these initial stages of twin flame connection, you will say like, that's very fucking weird what I feel towards a person. Opposite desires, like love and hate or something. But be careful with this love and hate. It might be karmic, because karmic relationships sometimes is like 2 enemy souls meeting each other to resolve conflict in another way. Okay, little tip, we should always try to resolve conflicts in a peaceful, friendly way. So it's another chance. And you know, your enemy, it's actually a person who might be your best friend, but something went wrong, if you think about it. Your enemy might be your best friend, but something went wrong. Maybe we should actually fix that, what was wrong, instead of keep on being enemies. I don't know. This is a thing to think to people who are nations who are in war currently. Alright guys, love you all. Sorry for this super weird light effects with dark and light. Ooh. So see you in tarot readings.